Hello students, let us study about the living parts of the cells. In a previous video, you might have observed the non-living parts of the cell. Now let us discuss about the living parts of it, and which is called cell organelle. I first ask you to observe the diagrams of the plant cell and animal cell. Plant cell and animal cell. In this, all the organelles are clearly leveled. Look at that: cell wall, cell membrane. Here is a mistake in Golgi apparatus that has been given. Golgi apparatus is not found in plant cells like that, but Golgi apparatus in animal cells is okay. Nucleus, here also nucleus shown. Then mitochondria, both sides, mitochondrion, and all other cell organelle, rough ear, smooth ear. These are the main structures. These are the plastid, chloroplast, there it is shown. Now let us see the description of it. First thing we pick up is cell membrane. Cell membrane is a living membrane. Unlike the cell wall, it is a living one, and it is not having a definite shape, and therefore sometimes it is changing. In case of plant cell, it is present below the cell wall, whereas in case of animal cell, it is the outermost covering. It's a living membrane made up of protein and lipid. Look at that, protein and lipid. The functions of the cell membrane is to cover and protect the inner parts, and since it is semi-permeable in nature, so it allows certain substances in and out of the cell. Next we see the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the inner substance present inside the cell membrane of plant and animal cell both. It is a living and semi-liquid, jelly-like, semi-transparent viscous substance. Inside this, all the cell organelles are floating, that is, act as a ground substance for all the cell organelles. Now, next part is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is this, visible only through electron microscope. Remember, normal compound microscope you cannot see it, and it is a very fine irregular network of interconnected tubules almost filling up the space of cytoplasm inside the cells. It is completely filling up the space, and in the gap there are other cell organelles are floating. This endoplasmic reticulum found in both plant and animal cells, remember, and this endoplasmic reticulum can be appearing rough or smooth. In case of rough ear, rough or smooth. Rough ear actually appear rough because small particles called ribosomes is resting on it, and this is the reason why some of the endoplasmic reticulum appear rough. But the other endoplasmic reticulum where the ribosomes are not resting, they appear smooth. This is only the difference. And what this endoplasmic reticulum do? It makes a framework of the cell. It transport material, being tubular in nature, network in nature, it transport materials within the cell. And since ribosomes are resting on them, they also assist the process of protein synthesis, because ribosomes are actually organelles which synthesize protein. So they help in protein synthesis. Next we come on to ribosomes. Ribosomes are very small granular particles without any membrane cover, present scattered in the cytoplasm. Some of them rest on ER, as you just few minutes ago I told you, and making the endoplasmic reticulum rough. So this and though some others are floating in the cytoplasm. So in this way they are present. These are made up of RNA, ribonucleic acid, and proteins. These ribosomes do what? They synthesize protein for the cell. And hence they are called protein factory of the cell. The nickname should be remembered very nicely. Look at the diagram given there. Ribosomes are in cells and protein factories. Next we come on to the organelle that is very important, called mitochondria. Mitochondria is small. Actually in compound microscope it looks like a dot, disc shaped, thread like, rod shape, all this. But when you observe under electron microscope, they appear like sausage shaped structure, and that electron micrographic view tell us the detailed structure of it. It is having a double layered membrane. This double layered membrane is two different way they are arranged. Outer membrane is smooth and inner membrane is folded inside, forming finger-like projections. Those finger-like projections are called cristae. This cristae actually increase the surface area for reaction, because mitochondria is a very important organelle which produce energy for the cell, because respiratory reaction takes place in them, and this respiratory reaction, more the reaction will take place, more energy will be produced. To increase the surface area, this cristae is being formed, and because they are producing energy for the cell, they are also nicknamed as powerhouse of the cell. Next we go on to, before we go on to the next organelle, let us observe this mitochondria electron microscopic structure. Look at that outer membrane. It is leveled outer membrane. Here is cristae, leveled as cristae. Here also leveled as cristae. Inside that there are few ribosomes also present in the mitochondria, and inner boundary is forming this cristae. Look at that. So this is the diagram of mitochondria. Next we go on to Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus is actually formed from endoplasmic reticulum, originated from endoplasmic reticulum. So therefore the structure that is found in endoplasmic reticulum also found here. They are made up of three kind of structures. Long flat sacs, they are called cisternae. Small large vacuoles and small vacuoles. Large vacuoles and small vesicles or vacuoles. These are found in animal cells mainly in this form, but in plant cells they are found, but not in this form, they are found scattered. These cisternae, vesicles, vacuoles are scattered in the cytoplasm, and hence they are separately termed as dictyosome. Golgi bodies are mainly doing what? They are performing secretion for the cell. What they secrete? They secrete enzymes, they secrete hormones. In some cases, the sperm cell, they secrete the acrosomal cap of the sperms, etc. Their work is secretion for the cell. So let us keep up to this in this discussion. Next video I will tell you about the rest of the organelles.